Today's flight on WestJet's Boeing 767 should take about... Alright then. Good morning everyone, welcome back to another trip report. My name is Alex and today I'm flying WestJet again, but on the other widebody in their fleet. I'm flying on WestJet Flight 662, operated by one of their 4 Boeing 767s from Calgary to Toronto. Check-in went as it usually does. I printed off my boarding pass and bag tag and dropped off my bag. Nothing to comment on. More for me after security. And done in about 10 minutes. Not bad at all for a Monday morning. I cleared security at Concourse A, but my 767 is leaving from Concourse B, Gate 37. To get there, I'll take the YYC link. This is Calgary Airport's terminal shuttle. Here's Concourse B, and in the distance there is my aircraft. Charlie Foxtrot Oscar Golf Tango, Tail 673, was built in 1989 and first flew with Qantas and Ansett Australia before being delivered to WestJet in early 2016. Back in 2014, WestJet announced that they were adding 767s to their fleet, a big step up from 737s and Q400s. I closely followed what was essentially a wide-body experiment, where they bought 4 older 767s to fly from Alberta to Hawaii, but also overseas to London Gatwick. I filmed the delivery flights of all 4 aircraft. However, this is my first time flying on a WestJet 767.
We will begin boarding in a few moments. Please have your boarding passes ready.
It's a cold morning here in Calgary. Right now the temperature is a frigid minus 26 degrees Celsius. This was all filmed in February on my way to fly the inaugural flight of WestJet's Dreamliner from Toronto to Calgary.
My girlfriend's going to Victoria, and I said,
Sorry, Hawaii gets you up the mountains.
thank you very much. Country, yes.
37K.
Well, I've got one in here, so I'll take that over first.
Here's my seat for this 3.5-hour flight, 5A, located just behind the premium cabin and with a perfect engine view. WestJet 767s have 24 premium seats in a 2-2-2 configuration, while the rest of the cabin is economy in a standard 2-3-2 setup. I've read some good things about row 5 as far as legroom goes, and, well, I was extremely impressed. I'm 6'8", no, I don't play basketball, and the legroom here is fantastic. It is very rare that I can actually stretch out all the way on an airplane, especially in a non-exit row economy seat. In 5A, this box and the frame of the seat in front are partially in the way, but otherwise, I'm very comfortable here. The armrests here are fixed, as you would expect, and the tray table folds out, but mine didn't slide for some reason. The seat back pocket is a decent size and will fit most devices and magazines. There are also USB ports in the armrests.
Well, there's Bailey's on the drink list.
Oh, there. If they're not using those ones, I can. Okay, we'll just go like that.
closed up, we push it back slightly, they'll spray that off. We'll start taxiing the runway 17 left, takes about 10 minutes to get to the northeast side of the airport. Southbound takeoff, then a left turn eastbound. Heading over towards the Minot area, Green Bay, and over to Toronto. Starting out at 33,000 feet, flight time today shows 3 hours 27 minutes en route. And in Toronto right now, it has some light snow falling that's supposed to hit later on today, temperature around -9 degrees. Thanks for joining us. This flight update you in around time as well as Toronto weather. We start our descent into the area.
There was a slight delay thanks to the cold weather. De-icing was needed on the wings as well as an air start, which caused a bit of panic as it completely fogged up my window. Fortunately, it cleared up as we made our way to runway 17 left for departure. Our flight today took us a bit further south than normal, crossing into the US for a bit over Minnesota and Lake Michigan. WestJet's also installed some mood lighting in these older 767s, a very nice touch. If you do want to sit in row 5, it's worth noting that the two outside pairs of seats have slightly reduced aisle access. WestJet 767s include WestJet Connect, their in-flight entertainment system included in the WestJet app. This includes a flight tracker and moving map, as well as a good selection of movies and TV shows for free. Wi-Fi is also available for purchase. This being a domestic flight, WestJet has food to purchase on board. I had my usual cup of Coke, some pretzels, and I bought the margarita pizza. For a quick lunch, it was pretty good. WestJet has several lavatories throughout the aircraft. This center one near the wing is a good size and nice and bright.
folks, from all of us at WestJet, thank you very much for joining us. Sure hope to see you again soon. Have a great stay in Toronto or wherever your final destination may be. Take care. See you again soon.
With that announcement, descent started, and we landed, actually the opposite direction, on runway 05. I really enjoyed this flight. Domestic wide-body flights are always fun, and it was great to finally fly on one with WestJet. From a passenger perspective, I liked WestJet 767 a lot. It's an interesting mix of old-school flying with wider padded seats and modern features like USB ports and mood lighting. Row 5 is definitely one of the best on WestJet 767, from the engine view to the amazing legroom. The in-flight entertainment through WestJet's app was easy enough to use and worked well. The service was great, with the usual excellent WestJet hospitality. Zero complaints in that department. My only issue here was actually after the flight. It took 30 minutes to get my bag after arriving, which was concerning when I had just over an hour to change terminals for another flight. That concludes my domestic wide-body experience with WestJet. Thank you for watching. If you're interested, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram for updates and some of my aviation photos. I'll link to those in the description. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.